wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, viewers. I'm Lina and my colleague
Risma Diaul Aulia.
today on Friday, the 20th of January 2022. Happy gathering with us in Purwa News Program, which will provide you to the up-to-date, unique, and credible news.
In this afternoon, we will accompany you about several minutes with some kind of information from Wanesa Purwakarta. Well, let's begin the news today. Wanayasa is one the sub-district in Purwakarta area. It is bordered by Cibatu sub-district within the north, Pondok Salam sub-district within west, Kiara Pedes sub-district within east, and Bojong sub-district within south. Because of its location at highland, this area is cool. Many people from exterior the sub-district and exterior the local come to Wanayasa just to visit at one of the popular tourist destinations such as the Situ Wanayasa and Ujung Aspal.
Other than this natural tourist destination, Wanesa also has many religious destinations, one of which is the Great Al-Jihad Mosque. This most vital area close the mosque square, police station, and Wanesa terminal makes this mosque continuously swarm with visitors. In expansion to being utilized as a put of other for inhabitants, this mosque is additionally regularly utilized by travelers from different places to rivers and rest after travel. So, what is the story and beauty of this great mosque? My colleague Asti Agustina will report to you.
The Al-Jihad Mosque, which was originally just a small mosque, has now turned into a very magnificent mosque with a lively congregation inside, just like large mosques in general in Indonesia.
Yeah, thanks Lina. Good afternoon viewers. I am currently at Al-Jihad Mosque. Let's see the beauty and story behind this mosque.
There have been no prominent changes from the first development, it's just that there have been slight changes to the main canopy at the entrance to the mosque in 2010. This mosque was built in 2 floors with calligraphy decoration on the main and main walls. This mosque has 1 main door and 4 small doors on the side, as well as 2 stairs on the right and left to go to the second floor. With 5 large supporting pillars, this mosque looks sturdy. There are so many windows in the mosque that the atmosphere inside the mosque will remain cool even if the fan is not on. The facilities at this mosque are complete. There are restrooms and women toilets, place for ablution for men and women, and storage for goods.
Dalam hal ini saya akan sedikit memberikan gambaran, cerita sedikit. Jadi Masjid Besar Al-Jihad Wanayasa ini adalah masjid kecamatan, masjid kecamatan yang berada di Kecamatan Wanayasa. Peletakan batu pertama itu pada hari Jumat jam 11 menjelang Jumatan pada tanggal 28 Oktober 1998. Dan waktu itu peletakannya oleh Bupati Purwakarta pada waktu itu bernama Bunyamin Didih. Setelah itu pada tanggal tahun 2003, tepatnya tanggal 16 Mei itu baru diresmikan Masjid Besar Al-Jihad Wanayasa ini oleh Bapak Yusuf Kala. Pada waktu itu beliau sebagai Menteri Menko Kesra pada zaman SBY gitu ya. Dan sebagai gambaran saja di masjid besar ini, tentunya kalau ada keunikannya mungkin bisa jadikan keunikan kalau misalnya seperti dari jamban itu, dari toilet, ketika jamaah yang mau masuk ke dalam masjid harus nyemplung dulu kakinya melalui kolam yang sudah disediakan, sehingga dapat dipastikan bahwa najis yang ternempel dari MCK itu bisa terbuang oleh empang-empang yang sudah disediakan di sebelah sana. Gitu. Oh ya, kegiatan di Al-Jihad ini ada beberapa kegiatan. Di antaranya yang pertama, di hari Ahad pagi pada subuh itu kajian tafsir Jalalain, ya, itu di sebagian penceramahnya itu Bapak Ustaz Saifullah SAG, beliau ketua DMI Kecamatan Wanayasa. Yang keduanya ada kajian fikih itu bersama Bapak Kiai Haji Anwar Haryadi, beliau ketua MUI Kecamatan Wanayasa, itu malam Rebo. Dan malam Rebo yang keduanya ini diisi oleh kajian rutin pada maghrib tentunya tentang tauhid. Itu sebagai penceramahnya yaitu Ustadz Julaini, Haji Julaini, beliau ketua Imarah, Dewan Imarah di Masjid Besar Wanayasa ini. Terus selanjutnya ada kegiatan malam Jumat. Malam Jumat pada maghrib ini dilaksanakan dengan membaca marhaba. Dan setelah marhaba itu ada lagi bergantian, ada malam marhaba dan juga malam yasinan. Nah, ada yasinan, dan setelah itu ada tahsin Al-Quran setiap hari Sabtu pagi pada subuh dipimpin langsung oleh Ustadz Didi Agus Sadeli, beliau ketua MUI Desa Wanayasa. Selanjutnya ada kajian hadis, ya, ahkam muamalah, juga disampaikan oleh Dr. Muhammad Salam MAG, beliau juga dosen di UIN Sunan di Bandung, dan juga kalau di jabatan di DKM Al-Jihad ini sebagai anggota Dewan Pembina DKM Al-Jihad Wanayasa. Dan kegiatan rutin hari Jumat, pada Jumat itu ada IRMA, Ikatan Majelis Al-Jihad Wanayasa, yang kegiatan rutinnya di hari Jumat pada Jumatan, insya Allah mereka juga pada berkumpul di Al-Jihad ini. Dan tentunya juga kegiatan-kegiatan PHBI, apakah itu Muludan, Rajaban, dan yang lain-lainnya juga dilaksanakan di Masjid Besar Al-Jihad Wanayasa ini. Mungkin
That's all I can report. Back to the studio.
Masya Allah, the mosque is beautiful, isn't it, Risma?
That's right, Lina. By the way, talking about Wanayasa, it's incomplete if we just visit the mosque without trying Wanayasa typical food. So, we will be connected with Cahya Indah who will take us to see Wanayasa typical food.
Thank you, Risma. Talking afterwards, I am currently on the West Wanayasa Street. I will take you see and buy typical food in Wanayasa. Viewers, now I was on typical food store in Wanayasa. This store is location only 150 meters from the Great Masjid Al-Jihad. Let's go!
Rahayus Typical Food Store is a store owned by Hajastati Rahmawati. This store has always been a destination for travelers to buy souvenir from Wanayasa, especially typical food. This store provides a lot of typical food with various purposes, sweet taste like borondong, gula aren, semprong, kolontong, and manisan pala. Plus, salty taste like simping, rengginang, kerupuk miskin, and opak kentang.
Mendirikan tokonya tahun 1986. didirikan buat toko oleh-oleh Wanayasa. Pengunjung yang dicari itu borondong, gula, manisan pala, simping, dan lain-lain. Yang terutama borondong sama simping.
Alright viewers, those are typical food in Wanayasa. Let's come back to studio.
Wow, there are lots of typical food in Wanayasa. I think I have to arrange my schedule to visit Wanayasa again.
Yeah, sure, Risma.
Okay, viewers, those are some information about religious destination and typical food in Wanayasa.
We hope this information can be your reference to spending your weekend time. I'm Lina,
I am Risma.
and all of crew of Purwa News program say, have a nice day, keep your spirit,
peace, love, and respect.
See you in the next opportunity. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.